What is up, guys? PieMuffin here, and we are back with our Tales of the Rays video. I am finally, even though I only did one before, going to be starting up the tutorial series. I mean, this is new content I'm going to do in this specific video, but I'm also going to include it in the playlist for the tutorial stuff because it is, you know, kind of its own thing, and it will help players down the line. I know I did the Spirit Gear video, and then I kind of stopped because I got started with the, Trails playthrough series. But from now until, the end of September, I'm going to try and get as many of these, pretty much anything I can think of for, a tutorial series out there, because I have, the free time to kind of work on it. So, in this one, we're going to be going over the newly revamped friend system. Now, the friend summon itself hasn't been revamped, but there is a new kind of thing that we can kind of get from it. So, first things first, let's go take a look at the friend summon banner, because I'm pretty sure I've used it since it was added, not this but it was added before the collab. So, oh, nope, not there. The one below that. So, previously, what this used to, well, let's go over the history of the friend summon banner. First, it used to just be, 3-star and 4-star gear, and then 1-star and 2-star weapons. If you are, I don't even have to say if you're new. If you've only been playing for, a year or two, you probably still wouldn't even know what 1- and 2-star weapons are. Well, maybe 2 years you might know. Basically, how it used to work, there didn't used to be, an infinite inventory where all your weapons would just be on each specific character. You used to just have one general inventory with a inventory cap for both weapons and mirage arts, and, there used to be, 1- and 2-star weapons, pretty much for the purpose of when the game first came out. Not everyone had a full kind of, set of gear. You would have some characters that would get dropped in the story mode, and they would not get an event weapon, for example. So they would end up with two 4-stars and 2 3-stars, and, this was before 5-stars existed. And so if you didn't pull everything, you wouldn't be able to fully gear them out. So they had these 1-star and 2-star weapons that didn't actually have arts tied to them, but you could still level them up and it would give your character a stat boost. Move forward to when the new system got implemented, where there was no longer a weapon cap. They added the way where you don't level up each individual weapon anymore. You just enhance the weapons, and each weapon is just tied to each character. You can't sell weapons anymore. The only time they get auto-sold is if you pull a weapon that's already max duped out. Same thing with a mirage art. And then that's when the last kind of update to this came, where we were able to kind of start getting the dust that we were able to use to level up our characters' character level and our weapon level. Characters now just have an overall weapon level for all the gear that you have. Now, with this update, it's still pretty much the same thing. You can see right here, you can now get rainbow orbs in here. You can get EXP crystals and stuff, and you have this new friend. This is obviously the friend icon every time you use a friend character. There is a friend orb you can get. Now, what do these friend orbs do? Let's go ahead and, I don't think we can access the shop right from here, so let's go ahead and go over to the shop itself. I know that was a very long explanation, so I apologize for that. I believe we still have to go to the normal shop, I believe. So, top left right there. Okay, yeah. So on the second tab, these are the permanent kind of tab. I'll probably do a separate video that's just going over all the shops themselves. But this shop here is the new friend shop thing. So as you can see, I only have one so far. They are very rare to drop, which makes sense. You'll fill out your friend point. You can only hold 50,000 friend points at a time. I don't think they increased the cap. I kind of wish they had. But now what you can do is, if you can save a number of these, and you can exchange them for things. So, for example, right here, the first 5-star... Well, it looks like the first 5 of them you can exchange for a 5-star ticket. Only will cost 5, and then after that, it's an infinite number of them that will cost 10. It looks like... Okay, so there's not going to be an infinite number of the mirage art ones. So this golden one is to exchange for a basic Mirage Art. Well, not basic, but a normal Mirage Art for a character up to a certain cutoff point. I'm assuming this shop is probably going to get reset like maybe every month, maybe every couple months. And there is other stuff in here if you've already kind of grabbed everything else you want to grab. But they just wanted to have an incentive for people to use the friend points, because up until this point, there really wasn't a reason to do it. I guess unless you're just super new and you really need dust and maybe some 3-star weapons for some random characters. But for the most part, it's kind of pointless for or before this update, it was kind of pointless for someone like me who pretty much has full weapons for every character that ever comes out. So there wasn't really a reason for me to keep. It was more tedious than it was helpful. So now, let's see. I only have 17,000 on me right now, but let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get anything. So as you can see, I did one. You get a bunch of EXP crystals, 25,000 EXP ones, and 2,000 EXP ones. The 2,000 ones aren't really as useful anymore. That's why they kind of stopped. Some events stop having them in the shop now that we can go all the way up to level 80. And then, of course, you can also get like the different enhancement orbs and stuff like that. I really just want to see if we can get another orb. There you go. See, that's your... Oh, we did actually get one. There we go. Another friend shop orb. So that's 2. So I need another... I think you need like 20 to get that Mirage Art ticket, which is what I'm going to save up for first. As you can see, this is Yuri's 3-star weapon that I've already got maxed out, so that does nothing for me besides give me some prisms and some gold. So that's pretty cool there. So let's keep going. See if we can get another one in the points we have left. And I like that they got rid of the summon animation, so this doesn't take long at all. So even if you have 50,000 points, you'll have this done in like a minute or two. All right, vague weapon, obviously already maxed out. Okay. One more. Oh, there you go. So within 20,000, we were able to get 2 of those. So that's actually really not too bad. Now, of course, this is all dependent on how much content you actually do. You know, if you don't play a ton, you're not going to be using a bunch of friend characters. So you're not going to be getting a ton of points. But that's pretty much it. So that is the friend system revamp. It's nothing too crazy, but it will, especially for newer players, it's really going to help out. Because not only for, like, these friend orbs, obviously, but being able to get, like, EXP crystals, dust, and rainbow orbs when they're, you know, kind of limited in the events as they go on. You know, content in this game is kind of slower than most gacha games. Most gacha games tend to add stuff weekly, whereas Tales of the Rays usually does stuff, like, you usually get an event every 10 to 12 days is when stuff switches out, because it takes a while to farm stuff, but... That's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.